Yes.
So this is the last of the videos that need to be remade. This one is on nutrition, and I thought that there was some content I could improve, and of course video quality is vastly improved. So here we go again. So what is nutrition? Nutrition is nothing but the science of food and the substances therein. This is a very short, concise and a very layman definition of the science of nutrition. As I've already said, the food that we consume contains macronutrients, micronutrients and some other stuff. What are macronutrients? Macro means large or larger because this is contained in larger quantities in the food that we consume and is required by the body in larger quantities. Micro means it is contained in smaller quantities in the food that we consume and is also required in smaller quantities by our body. So what are the macronutrients? Macronutrients are carbohydrates, proteins and fats, and the micronutrients are minerals and vitamins. Then of course there is water and then there is alcohol. I'll very briefly give you a small introduction to each of these. Very surprisingly, whenever I have opened a book or a internet page on nutrition on some of the good sites of late, I have seen that fiber is also listed as a class of nutrient other than the macronutrients. Although fibers are part of the carbohydrates, why they have been removed and classified along with water is possibly because though they contain energy in the form of calories, those calories are not used by the body and are partially used only by the larger intestine and the colon where the fibers are absorbed. But much of the calorie content or much of the nutrition in fiber is just thrown out as waste. So that's one of the reasons that I think probably fiber has been now classified as a separate nutrient on its own. So now let's look briefly into all of these classes one by one. Carbohydrates, I have already made a video detailing them, are technically known as saccharides, which is the Greek word for sugar. So upon digestion, these convert only and only into glucose or sugar. Then there are proteins which are known as amino acids. All three of the macronutrients, the carbohydrates, the proteins and the fats, are hydrocarbons, meaning they contain carbon and hydrogen, sometimes also some oxygen. But proteins also have a nitro group attached to one of the side chains. Now what this nitro group does is that upon digestion this breaks apart and forms as ammonia within the body, and that needs to be cleared by the kidneys through the urine. So proteins put a lot of pressure on the kidneys for filtration and removal from the body as a waste. Therefore, there is a limit to the amount of proteins that one must consume. Also, another thing, whenever you go to a public toilet, you will get that strong smell of ammonia. That's because of the ammonia contained in the urine, which comes from proteins. Fats, or technically lipids, are fatty acids. So fatty acids, that means fats, amino acids, that means proteins, and carbohydrates come in various different forms and different lengths of chains depending on how many molecules are attached where, etc., etc. And how each of these differing types of chains are dealt with, I will come to that in another video later. For now, we'll just limit ourselves to the basics. Then water. Water is a lubricant, a solvent and a transporter of nutrients in the body. Blood, as you know, is almost 70% water. So your water is basically a very good way to transport all the nutrients through the body. Then alcohol. Alcohol contains 7 calories per gram and is supposed to contain energy, but because it is ethanol or ethyl alcohol, it is considered as a toxin, as a poison by the body. So whenever you take in some alcohol, the body stops looking at or metabolizing all other nutrients and just gives a top priority for the toxin to be eliminated from the system first. That is why these calories cannot be consumed and used as energy, nor can they be stored. Otherwise, all of us would have been on an alcoholic diet. But alcohol doesn't give us energy, though it contains energies. The minerals and vitamins, though are very important, are required. They are micronutrients. They are required in very minuscule small quantities. On their own, they contain no calories, so therefore they contain no energy, but they assist in breaking up some of your nutrients in a better manner, so as you can extract the maximum possible energy out of your other nutrients. That is the role of minerals and vitamins. On their own, they contain no energy. So that was it that required to be told in basics of nutrition. I hope you've liked the video. I hope you've enjoyed listening to me, and I hope you've learned something from me. We will keep going now into further detail in each of these subgroups of nutrition. For the time being, that's about it. I hope if you have enjoyed it, you will like, subscribe and share to our channel. Thank you.